Dance Central 1 was the best-selling dance game across the Kinect, period. Did Dance Central 2 match up? I'll give you my thoughts and opinions right here on this episode of Cena's Corner.
Cena's Corner, world's #1 rhythm game reviewer.
Alright guys, sorry so long, but here it is, finally my thoughts and opinions, basically my review on Dance Central 2. Now a lot of things I'm not going to rehash because about 6 months ago I did a video called Dance Central 2 My Thoughts, right around E3 time, that I told you what I thought Dance Central 2 should do and need to do to make number 2 be as good or better than number 1. So you can follow the annotation that you see pop up here momentarily at the end of the video that will take you to that video. However, let's jump into what I thought about Dance Central 2. First of all, one of the best things they did is they really utilized the Kinect. Now what I mean by that is in Dance Central 1, even though it had break it down mode and some other features, you cannot control that by your voice. It was all done by your hand. Now in Dance Central 2, you can completely do break it down by your voice, and you can even tell it to slow down or speed up. So if you really want to learn a dance and you need to break it down, now you have 2 speeds. You can slow that down to where it can be very, very slow, and then speed it back up to full speed. It's all up to you how you do this. Also, I like the way that they integrated that. Plus, they also integrated it with when you can control or you can pick a song. So you can use your voice basically just to pick a song. You can tell it the song choice, the category, and also you can pick the difficulty which you would like to dance in. So the Kinect feature, or the Kinect now has been fully integrated as a pure feature of Dance Central 2. One of the smartest things they could have done, and it makes the game quicker to be able to navigate. The other thing, or one thing I did say they needed to do, was they needed to give a campaign mode. Well, campaign mode was announced during the E3 video that you guys will see if you click the annotation, and it is a very fluent mode. Basically what it is you have to go in and you have to dance against some crews, and the better you do, the quicker you advance till you can get to the #1 crew and face them to take the title. I think it's a very good campaign mode, and it's something that Dance Central drastically needed. However, in that video I also said that we need to have leaderboards. Unfortunately, the only leaderboards you still have is on the game. Now, what I meant about Dance Central need to have leaderboards is I meant something like we have in Rock Band 3. Where you can go to rockband.com and you can pull up your leaderboard and you can see where you are versus your friends and a whole bunch of other stuff. That still has not happened with Dance Central 2. However, Dance Central did revamp their website for Dance Central 2. So now you have more news on the front page, and they redid their community section, but still no full-fledged leaderboards, web-based at least, like we have on Rock Band 3. Also, there is no online dancing. Now I know other games have done this, but Harmonix has been really clear in the past of why they haven't done it when it came to Rock Band 3. Again, I will say that I don't know how this translates over to dance, but I do know it doesn't work in Rock Band 3, but other people are saying that, hey, if other games can do it, so can Dance Central. Well, as of now, you still cannot dance online against someone else. I do admit and I do agree that this is a downfall, because I think it would be a lot more fun to be able to dance against someone in Dance Central if you could do it online. I did point that out in the video as well, that I said that some people may not feel comfortable dancing where you can see them, but online you don't have to see them and they may feel more comfortable. So still, we don't have leaderboards and we don't have online dancing. The one thing they did bring though was, of course, you can do multiple dancing. In other words, you can dance side by side with someone now, and it gives you 2 spots. That feature works flawlessly, and I love that feature because now you don't have to wait in the background if you want to dance with your friend. You also still have battle mode. Now they also did add extra different and new characters. So if you pop it in, you know the regular characters you had before. You do have some new characters, and they did give us a bunch of new songs right off the back of the box, because I don't remember them all. I'll read off just a few of them. So you do have Nothing on You by B.O.B. featuring Bruno Mars, you know, My Prerogative by Bobby Brown, Grenade by Bruno Mars, Right Turn by Chingy, Daft Punk's in the game with Technologic, Sexy Chick by David Guetta, Montel Jordan, This Is How We Do It, You a Jerk, New Boys, and I mean, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back. That's just to name a few. So at the bottom line, this is an excellent game. Dance Central 2 still, I believe, will be the #1 dance game across the Kinect. Now, when I say that, I mean, if you guys don't keep up with the numbers or don't look at what's happening and how they compare that, when they say the best game ever across the Kinect, it is. That means every other dance game or that calls themselves a dance game, Dance Central has outsold them and is usually played more than them. So even Michael Jackson's Experience, anything dealing with the dance. Now again, I'll say it again, you really can't compare, in my opinion, Dance Central and Michael Jackson's Experience because of the extra elements that Michael Jackson's Experience adds in their game with the singing and the karaoke and so on and so forth. But they still rate it as a dance game, period. So Dance Central's taking it out. I don't think anyone's going to take that crown from them anytime soon. And I say that because they've improved the game. If there is a Dance Central 3, I'm sure they'll improve the game even better. The one thing that makes it very viable for anyone that has Dance Central 1 is all of your Dance Central 1 songs can be ported over to Dance Central 2 for 400 Microsoft points. Now, if you were lucky enough to go ahead out here and pre-order Dance Central 2, then from GameStop at least, they gave you a free code for the 400 Microsoft points for free so that you could transfer all the songs. If not, you can get your card. 400 Microsoft points gets you all of the songs. You're not paying for the songs, but you're basically paying to transfer the license from one game to the next. So again, I'm very impressed with Dance Central 2. I do think that it is still the #1 dance game out there that I have played, and I still have one more dance game video to bring you. And even though I am impressed with that one, which is called Grease Dance, I still think just for pure dance sake, Dance Central 2 still takes them all out. So if you're looking to go out and get a new dance game for your Kinect and Xbox 360 this holiday season, I would say that you would not be making a bad choice at all to pick up Dance Central 2. Alright guys, that's it for me. You know how to reach me, Cena at Cena'sCorner.com. You can also reach me on Twitter, Cena5401, and on Facebook, Cena's Corner 1101. Alright guys, until next time, peace, love, keep rocking out, and I'm going to catch you guys the next time.